such a peaceful setting. Often when we are at Treehouse Dam here, even when there's nothing, I mention the fact that it's a very beautiful dam, and that I can quite often imagine just spending quite some time here just sitting and enjoying the surroundings, even if there's no big animals about. Of course, having something as incredible as this leopard on the banks makes it much easier to spend time here, but it's just such a beautiful setting as well. This is the only waterhole in the sort of general area that is filled up properly earlier this year. So if these dry conditions continue, this will become a very popular and very active place over the next few months and into winter. But she's just so pretty with those eyes. That tail tip often reminds me of when you drum your fingers. Just listening to the radio there quickly, I just found one of the male lions, but quite far up in the north. Like I was saying, that twitching tail tip often reminds me of someone just patiently drumming their fingers on a desktop while they're pretending to be very patient, but in fact there's a lot going on in their minds. Same with that tail. She's listening and looking. She's very, very alert and very aware of her surroundings at the moment, even though it looks like she's all relaxed. Another lucky thing for us, and that's why we get to spend quite a bit of time with her, is that they've also found a male leopard right up in the north of Western Gari, so in our area at Pt.4 Dam, close to there. Your Don male, who's a bit skittish sometimes, quite a big male. So there's some guys with him as well at the moment. So it seems the leopards are back in town. Hopefully the elephants follow suit. Such an amazing setting, James. I just looking around us here. It's obviously the focal point or the main source of energy around us at the moment is just this beautiful cat, but just look at that setting as well. A couple of big trees around us. Nice dark clouds towards the west there. We're looking almost straight west at the moment. Quite a setting. Lovely sounds around as well. There's no wind whatsoever at the moment. You can see the surface of the water. They're nice and mirror-like. Lots of insects that are coming out of the water. That's what makes those little ripples. Just approaching the sort of late part of the afternoon, early part of the evening. It's starting to cool down just a little bit as well. Really beautiful, yeah. I think she's going to start moving quite soon. Looking straight into your eyes. Station, just the update on this English is still flat cut at Treehouse Dam on the western inlet. but expecting her to move quite soon again. A lot of people tend to think that a lot of your predators, in this case leopard that we're looking at, or lion for instance, that they do a lot of their hunting around waterholes. Now, it's not really the case. There are some places where it happens. Etosha, for instance, in Namibia, there's a slight tendency for some of those lions to hunt around the waterholes. But typically speaking, especially in this area where you've got a lot of cover in general, there's a lot of bush and grass and sort of thick habitat around. It's actually easier for predators to rather find something just randomly by looking around and then stalking and catching it than it is to wait to the waterhole. As you've noticed many times before, most animals when they come down to the water are very, very aware of their surroundings. They're extremely alert. It's almost like they've got all their senses on extra high alert. So it's a very difficult place for predators to actually catch something. But at the same time, obviously, if she hears something now, she might try and hide away or try and stalk it. So maybe I'm trying to jinx myself in a positive way by saying she's not going to hunt you, and then something happens here around the waterhole. Moment, since we have the opportunity, we're going to spend as much time with her as possible, so it might take a bit of patience, a bit of waiting. It seems she's quite relaxed at the moment, so we'll just do the same.